Back to the latest on our coronavirus coverage with a question tonight. Where was the communication when a San Antonio resident came home from Beijing, China a few weeks ago? As Fox San Antonio's Yami Virhan reports, the city of San Antonio was never notified. And a woman says no health official ever contacted her as they said they would.
It was a trip home for the Chinese New Year to see her family. But soon the trip to Beijing to relax got a little stressful for a San Antonio woman we will call Denise.
This is probably one of the most, how should I say, uncelebrated Chinese New Year, because the government did say no more gatherings, and people really do cancel, even family gatherings, they were all canceled. Restaurants were closed, performances are, canceled. So people did follow those precautions. So I've never seen the street in Beijing so empty.
At first, she admits not being worried, but when flights began to be canceled, it was time to come home from Beijing. She landed in Chicago.
The process is you go through the Border Patrol and then Custom, and then they measure your temperature. They take your temperature and they give you this piece of paper to say, you should self-quarantine, should stay home, monitor their house within this 14-day period. A health official will contact you, give you additional instructions.
Denise tells us no one has contacted her since she arrived back in San Antonio.
So day one's done. Here comes day 2 and 3. And are you still thinking someone's going to check in on you?
Well, I'm very chill because, I don't have any symptoms, and I know I didn't come in any danger of contracting anything. But just for the peace of mind for others, just stay in.
She self-quarantined for 3 weeks. No one called, no one came to visit, no one seemed to know she was even here in San Antonio.
Questions about screenings at United States ports of entries should be directed to the CDC and the federal government. San Antonio Metro Health has no control over that process, nor were we made aware of this individual's presence here. However, we are thankful that she chose to self-quarantine anyway.
After the 3 weeks of self-imposed quarantine, Denise has no symptoms, but she says she is concerned about what she calls the lack of communication within the system that's in place.
At some point,
Yeah.
were you still wondering if the U.S. government was going to call you?
I'm like, they would be nice, right? Because you said somebody will be contacting you to give you further instructions or additional instructions.
We reached out to the CDC for a comment on the story. We're still waiting.
Wow. Well, obviously, this was a major communication breakdown. What is Denise hoping agencies will do differently the next time around?
Well, she's coming out and speaking because she wants this not to ever happen again. She wants to make sure the communication is better between the federal government and the cities where people are going back. Her friends, for example, went to New Hampshire, went to New York City, and they received calls from the state and local agencies to make sure there was no fever. Are you okay? Do you need anything? Nothing for Denise.
Wow, what a major eye-opening report with possible national implications. Thanks for that reporting.
Thank you.